going to show you how to do the problems on page 22 of your math book. Writing products as sums and sums as products. So you're going to see right here there's a table, and I wrote down, I labeled the two columns like this because I think it might make more sense to you. So I'm going to show you. So in this column, this expression is written as the product of two factors. Okay, so here's a factor, here's a factor. It's called it's multiplication, so that's why this is a factor and this is a factor, okay? But in this column, you're supposed to take this expression as a product of two factors and make the expression simplified using the distributive property. So what you would do right here is you go 2 times x, you get 2x. And then you go 2 times a positive 5, which is a positive 10. So these two expressions are equal to each other. So you could write it like this, or you could write it like this, whichever way you prefer, okay? But that's what we want to do for these columns, is rewrite them this way, they're written this way, so rewrite them this way. So right here, this is what you should get. You should get 3x plus 12. And then this one should be 6x plus 6. Notice that I draw the arrow and then I write it, and then I draw the second arrow and then I write that term. Sometimes I see that kids just kind of draw the arrow, and then they forget to multiply by that second term inside the parentheses. So that's why I kind of want you to take your time and go 7 times x, write it here, 7x, and then 7 times a negative 3, and write it right there, okay? All right, so now right here we're going to go backwards where we are going to factor it out. All right, we're going to factor out a factor and rewrite it with parentheses, okay? So think of a number that goes into both 5 and 30, and I think of the only number that I can think of is 5. So I'm going to factor out a 5. 5 times what number is 5x? Oh, it's x, okay? 5 times what number is a positive 30? It's a positive 6. So here's how to double check to make sure you didn't mess up. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times a positive 6 is a positive 30, okay? Try this one. What's the number that goes both 8 and 8? Here's a couple you could do. First one that comes to mind is 8, so I could factor out an 8. 8 times what number is 8x? It's x. 8 times what number is a positive 8? Positive 1. Check it. 8 times 8 is 8x. 8 times a positive 1 is a positive 8. Another one that I can think of, and I could actually think of two more using whole numbers. I can factor out a 2. So 2 times what number is 8x? Well, it's 4x. 2 times what number is a positive 8? And be a positive 4. So to check this, 2 times 4x is 8x, just like right there. 2 times a positive 4 is a positive 8, just like right there. Or another one, using a whole number is I could factor out a 4. 4 times what number is 8x? Well, it's 2x. 4 times what number is a positive 8? It's a positive 2. Okay, let's check it. 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times a positive 2 is a positive 8. Okay? And of course, you can also factor out like fractions if you wanted to, like 1/4, or you could factor out 1/2. But let's go ahead and keep it with the whole numbers now, just since you're starting out with factoring, okay? All right, this one, what's the number that goes into both 3 and 12? Well, the only one that I can think of that's a whole number is 3. 3 times what number is 3x? Well, x, okay? 3 times what number is a negative 12? It's negative 4. Let's check it. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times a negative 4 is a negative 12. So that's correct. Okay, this one's also, we got to factor it. So a number that goes in both 15 and 20 is 5. That's the first thing that comes to mind. 5 times what number is 15x? It's 3x. 5 times what number is a positive 20? And it's a positive 4. So let's check it. 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times a positive 4 is a positive 20, so that's correct. Okay, right here they want you to do what you did like right here, and I want you to pause the video and try to do this yourself, okay? It says rewrite the expressions as a product of two factors. So think of a number that goes into both 72 and 8, and I can think of like 8 as one of them. 8 times what is equal to 72t? It should be 9t. 8 times what number is positive 8? It's positive 1. Okay? Here's how you check. 8 times 9t is 72t. 8 times a positive 1 is a positive 8. So that's correct. Let's see, does 2 go into both? Yeah. Another one you can factor out. You could do a 2. 2 times what number is 72? It's 36. Don't forget the t. 2 times what number is positive 8? And it's positive 4. Okay, so let's check it. 2 times 36 is 36t is 72t. 2 times positive 4 is a positive 8, and that works out too. Okay? We probably can do another one. Oh yeah, 4. You can factor out a 4. 4 times what number is 72t? It's 18t. 4 times what number is positive 8? It's positive 2. Okay, check it. 4 times 18t is 72t. 4 times positive 2 is a positive 8. Okay? All right. What's the number that goes into both 36 and 72? I think 9 does. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and factor out a 9. 9 times what number is 36z? And that could be 4z. 9 times what number is 72? And that is 8. So check it. 9 times 4z is 36z. 9 times positive 8 is a positive 72. Another number that can go into both of those is probably 4. Let's factor out a 4. That's 9z plus 18. Let's check it. 4 times 9z is 36z. 4 times a positive 18 is 72, right? 72? Yeah. Okay. Try the next one. Think of a number that goes into 3 and 3. Okay, and the one that comes to mind is 3. So 3 times what number is 3r? It's r. 3 times what number is 3s? It's s. So let's try it. 3r plus 3s. Yep, that works. And that's not a whole number. I think that we can factor out. Okay, this one, what's the number that goes in both 55 and 11? 11 goes into both. So 11 times what number is 55a? It's 5a. 11 times what number is a positive 11? So it's 1, positive 1. So 11 times 5a is 55a. I'm just checking. 11 times positive 1 is a positive 11. Okay. What's the number that goes into both 144 and 15? So let's take out a 3. 3 times what number is 144q? And that is 48q. Right? Okay. And then 3 times what number is a negative 15? It's negative 5. So that right there is 144q. That right there times that is negative 15. Okay? And you can find more if you can. Oh, that's it. All right. Bring any questions you have to me, and have a good day. Bye.